Hello and welcome to Her Walk His Word, a podcast where we explore life through lens of faith. I'm Vern and I'm so glad you're here. This is a very special moment for me because this is my very first episode. To be honest, it's taking me a long time to get here. There have been so many ups and downs along the way, moments of doubt, moments of delay, but by God's grace, Her Walk His Word is finally born. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here to witness the beginning. My hope is that this episode will speak to your heart, stir your spirit, and point you closer to Jesus. So today's episode is titled, Is God Real? Or is it just my imagination? We're diving deep into one of the most honest and foundational questions of faith. Let's explore it together. When was God? Have you ever wondered about this question? Or let me ask you this. Do you think there is a God? Have you ever doubted God's existence? Let's figure it out together. In the beginning, God. The very first words in the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1:1 introduce God as the creator. What does in the beginning mean? The book of Genesis was written in Hebrew, so let's interpret it in Hebrew to understand its meaning better. In Hebrew, the phrase in the beginning is Bereshit. It means the start or origin of something, often used to describe the creation of the world. We see it again in John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In light of this, we can tell this is the start or the origin of the earth. God created the earth. This tells us something important. God was already there before the beginning. Before time started, God existed. He is outside of time. He's eternal. So let's talk about time and eternity. When God created the earth, He also created time. Before time, that was eternity. In the beginning marks the start of time. If there's a starting point, then it must have the ending point. So when is the ending point? As Christians, we believe the end of time will come at the apocalypse, the return of Jesus Christ, and the final fulfillment of God's plan. The Bible is filled with verses affirming the existence of God. Psalms 90 verse 2, Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever you had formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting you are God. Proverbs 8:25, Before the mountains were settled, before the hills I was brought forth. Psalms 93 verse 2, Your throne is established from of old, you are from everlasting. These verses remind us that God is outside of time, not limited by time like we are. He always was and always will be. God knows every part of you. God's eternal nature also means He is omniscient. He knows everything. Before you were born, or even after you're gone from this earth, God is there. There is nothing God does not know. He knows the stars by name and the number of hairs on your head. You are fully seen, fully known, and still deeply loved. I'll be honest. I had moments of doubt. It sounds strange, right? I'm a Christian, but I had been doubting my God. I wondered if He's even real. There was a time while driving home on Demi Phu Street in Hang San area. If you're living in Saigon, this road may be familiar to you. That time I truly asked myself, is God real? Or Is it just in my head? I even prayed, God, I'm sorry if this offends you, but are you real? Am I just imagining you? I can't see you with my eyes or hear you with my ears. How can I tell if you're real? It was a heavy burden for me, because if God isn't real, then everything I believed is just make-believe. If that's the case, I'd need to quit my faith, because it would be a manipulation of the mind. That thought had troubled me ever since. Then one day, again while commuting home on the Info Street, a route I travel regularly, something happened. I wasn't thinking about anything spiritual, when suddenly I felt a gentle voice spoke to my heart. Somehow I knew it was God. I received it passively. One. It was a very gentle and soft voice. I don't know why, but I sensed that he was smiling when he was calling my name. It caught my attention. I was driving alone, so I turned my head from left to right to see who was talking to me, but I couldn't find anyone. Then I finally realized it was God. I quieted my soul and said, Yes, is that you, God? He spoke to my heart again. It's me, your God, Jesus. I am here right now. I've always been here with you. I felt his embrace, his arms around me. I burst into tears while driving. His presence was so real, so near. It felt like God was about to reveal himself to me on the road. I was so terrified that I uttered, No, God, that's enough. I believe. Please don't show up. I'm driving and I might hit someone if you do. And just like that, I knew God is real. He's always here with me. It's just that I didn't feel him. He's with you too. He's always there for you. He doesn't need to prove himself physically. He speaks to our hearts gently, powerfully, and personally. You may not see God with your eyes or hear him with your ears, but you can feel him with your heart. My friends, if you ever doubted God's existence, please ask him to reveal himself to you. He loves you and he will show you he's real in a way that you'll never forget. How did God prove himself to you? I genuinely love to hear your story. Let us praise El Alam, the everlasting God. From everlasting to everlasting, you are God. Psalms 90 verse 2. Thanks for tuning in to How Walk His Word. If this episode encouraged you, feel free to share it with a friend or leave a review. It really helps others find this space. And remember, your walk matters and His word lights the way. Until next time, keep walking in faith.